I fault the media, I fault the Democratic Party, and you're right that the only people with a conscience came from that kind of generation which has separated itself from the legacy media. Yeah, completely.
This is a little baby bitch boy a trigger warning. If Free Palestine's gonna make your little panties twist, maybe get the fuck out of here, you dork! Okay, hey, Free Palestine. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, 3, 2, 1, let's jam! Always wanted it? Always wanted to do that, but I ruined it by saying this part. Bye, baby bitch boys! Go. Hey, go suck Ethan Klein's rancid dick. You love a sniffing weirdo. Fucking dummies. Stupid idiots.
Good, but he's fully haired.
I like this guy, but I wish that he responded with to the reasoning that Charlie Kirk used. Gaza is so densely populated. Why is it so densely populated? Why does Hamas have to conduct its military operations in, again, that 141 square mile strip of land? It's because Israel controls their borders, land and sea. They have no air force. They have no airport. They have no passports in many instances. If you leave the Gaza Strip, it's very difficult to get back and maybe see the rest of your family. Israel won't let you back in. It's because it's an open-air concentration camp.
Oh, just lost my whoppers.
May I get on with my summer special now?
Well, of course.
Thank you.
All my friends are dead and they don't like me anymore. They've moved along, they've changed, and now they find me quite a bore. Way back then it was okay to be a little weird, but all my friends are dead.
Never knew. I don't want to do that bit again. It's sad. I know it's still true. I'm not going to do the bit then. If you're going to just be... Okay. All right.
Milton Friedman expresses the US foreign policy approach nicely when he contends that profit-making is democracy, that any government pursuing anti-market policies is therefore anti-democratic, that it's the job of the United States to overthrow democratically elected governments in the interests of stability. It's why the Allende government in Chile, which enjoyed significant popular support, was overthrown with vigor. It's why Colombia's domestic wheat industry was decimated, leading to nationwide drug problems. It's why Bolivian water was privatized, a coup incited by the CIA in Guatemala. It's why the Venezuelan government and oil firms were blocked from accessing international credit markets. It's why authoritarian regimes in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia and Egypt are supported for their role in maintaining stability. It's why the US protected time. It's why the US has a uniquely terrifying relationship with Israel, whereby the ethno-state can commit atrocities with unconditional support, because a stable Israel is a buffer of Western influence in the Middle East, a buffer that secures oil flows, essential for the American economic interest, because America never bows, it never bends, it never breaks, it owns the finish line. Don't fear multipolarity, fear the only state that can't be contained.
Good evening, Mr. Kirk. You've obviously devoted a lot of your life to electing, keeping in power Donald Trump, and you did so partly because you said Trump would put Americans first and take them out of foreign conflicts. Shall we see how that is going at the moment? Currently, Trump has just accepted a $400 million debt from Qatar, which we're assured is perfectly above board. Billions in arms are going to Saudi Arabia, which they're using to bomb and starve Yemeni children. Not sure how that's in the interest of the United States, but it might be in the interest of the $5.5 billion deal his failed sons are receiving. At the same time, this great president of peace has greenlit mass killings not just in Yemen, but in Gaza, where he greenlit an invasion called Operation Gideon's Chariot with the express aim of wiping out the Gazan population. You promised to put America first. Haven't you and your ilk sold America out?
No.
There were no survivors. In other news, hey, guess what? It's too late. You're well past the wrong side of history. It might not be your fault, but it's over. You're wrong. You've been wrong a long time. You won't admit you're wrong. I don't care about you anymore. Get the fuck out.
on October 7th of 2023. Did anything happen before that that could have led to the conditions that may have led to such an attack? Or any other options explored, perhaps even non-violent ones by the people who undertook it to alleviate said conditions? What happened in the preceding 70 years? Was there a brutal occupation and a repeated campaigns of ethnic cleansing, a medieval siege controlling everything that goes in and out of the Gaza Strip, repeated high-tech massacres of innocent civilians in Gaza, massacres Israel itself refers to as mowing the lawn? Is any of that relevant? Who knows? Definitely not the New York Times.
Yeah, I'm talking about Zionists again. Yeah, you didn't think I needed to after I expressly said, if you do Nazi shit, you're a Nazi, and they're doing Nazi shit, and then it's like, that seems like enough to get people to, but no one watched that video, because I probably put Nazi in the title.
Get out the car! Get out the car! Yaakov, we have a Hawiya, motherfucker!
Looks like being black in America? No. And most black people who have been to the West Bank would tell you this is a level above of being black in America. It is not even comparable.
I don't really totally, absolutely 100% blame liberals for this. I mean, I do, because like liberals did this to themselves, but like my whole adult life, my whole growing up life, everything about my life has been dedicated for me to not care about the Middle East. And I get it now. I feel like, what's that movie called? Where everyone wakes up from their deep dream and they realize that everyone's fucked and all that. Oh yeah! They live!
Mama don't like tattletales.
It's like they live up in here!
And I'm all out of bubble.
Ugh, some levity, finally. Free Palestine. Okay, we said that at least a couple of times. It's really important for you to understand they're just being fucking genocided over there. And if you defend any of it, you're fucking defending Nazis. And if you want to defend Nazis, guess where you are, stupid? You're well fucking past the wrong side of fucking history. We're done. You're wrong. You're there. You're the guy. You're that guy that we're gonna see fucking movies about, learning about how that they're fucking bad. The fucking, there's gonna be a whole fucking movie about you.
But that's the West Bank. You're talking about like being black in the Jim Crow era.
And the gay students are made to be the oppressor because a lot of them are white. And that's also what's going on when it comes to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
What?
The Israelis
Pause
are
it.
made
So
to be the
no,
oppressor.
saying that Israelis are being made to be the oppressors because they're white in this instance. It has nothing to do with the complete, total asymmetry in the power of these two groups of people. One being controlled by the other, one having all the weapons, one having all the resources, one having all the food, one having control of the electricity and the water. It's just because the Israelis are white, according to Jake Tapper.
Start over. No, you can't make this about your old Discord drama. No one cares about that. But it's true. They're in these Discord servers talking about genocide like it's not genocide. Like somehow fucking defending yourself at all is somehow fucking a terrorist attack.
And the West Bank, including here in East Jerusalem. Sorry? What that gentleman mean?
I've never seen this level of fucking entitlement, dude. It's like a whole nation of hogs, brother. Like, this is the type of shit that, like, if you were to talk about the Confederacy in the South, okay, in a deep red district, only then would you get this kind of, like, uninvolved people interfering with your commentary. And even then, it wouldn't be this fucking, this prominent.
You're on the wrong side of history. Just educate yourself. This isn't what this video is. I'm just chastising you. Get fucked.
I had my notes out. If you're interested in looking at my notes, then I will be able to upload them. I don't know if that's something people would be interested in seeing.
The rest of the video is for me. Yeah, I'm gonna react to this Cambridge video. Charlie Kirk absolutely gets dumpstered by basically the definition of my Sabrina Carpenter tactic. What's that, Sabrina? Go ahead.
A famine of beauty has swept the Western Hemisphere in what some are describing as a highly contagious, widespread fashion delusion.
Oh my God, I think I'm in love with Sabrina Carpenter. So here's the first thing I think we should do. Fire every Democrat, and we should replace them with Hassan Piker. We replace every Democrat systematically, without anyone noticing, with leftists who are incredibly hot.
So I'm a feminist.
Like, definitionally, the girl I want to be doing this, she's here. She's doing it. So we're going to talk about it because I've been a good boy. I'm a good boy on the right side of history. And I've been here since I figured this shit out, which it isn't that hard to figure out if you think about it for 2 fucking seconds. Fuck you, Gen X. God, you're the worst. You're the worst fucking generation ever. No, I think it's fine. Gen X doesn't watch YouTube. Hey, you getting the heart rate under control down there? What's up? Oh, thumbs up. What does that even mean? Thumbs up the butt. Okay, hey, here we go. Look, I'm gonna just watch this, and yeah, doing stuff with the. Are you good? Oh, get out of here. Go do your work. Jeez. All right, here we go.
Christianity, the Alan Jackson podcast. What makes it unique is Pastor
Wait,
Alan's biblical
watching?
Perspective. He takes the truth from the Bible and applies it to issues that we're facing today: gender confusion, abortion, immigration, Doge, Trump, and the White House. Issues
Why does
in
it
the
sound
church.
so bad?
He doesn't just discuss the problems. In every episode, he gives practical things we can do to make a difference. His guests have incredible expertise and powerful testimonies. Each episode will make you recognize the power of your faith and how God can use your life to impact our world today. The Culture and Christianity podcast.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Okay, here we go. Hang on. I'm back. I was there the whole
So
time.
I'm a feminist.
Hi. Me too. What's funny about this is he never ever addresses her main point. He does a lot of tap dancing, and we're just gonna point out all the meta shit he does. But before we do that, you see that guy over her right? It's her right, our left. The guy in the far left, that guy in that suit. That guy's like sussy as hell. That guy's like I noticed him clapping for Israel, and then I didn't stop noticing that guy. Yeah, tell me those Zionists aren't Nazis, right? You look at that guy, and you tell me he's not fucking Aryan as fuck.
My question is about the role of women, though. What should women's role in public and private life look like, and what are the material benefits of that?
Yeah, we should pay people to rear children. This isn't even hard. We do it. People pay people to rear children all the time. They're called like nannies and shit. So if it's valuable for that, then why are we just doing it? Hey ladies, you guys have thought of this, I hope. Look, seriously, the government could just pay people to breed. It's like a lot of effort. You could die. What are the material benefits? Hey, Captain Kirk, what are the fucking benefits, bud? Tell us. Tell us all about these material benefits, right? You capitalist swine.
Well, thank you for that. Can I take it? I don't even want to take this detour, but can we both agree on what a woman is?
All right, let's break that statement down. I don't want to take this detour. That's a fucking line, you know it. This whole thing is a detour. Like, you never address any of her points. Spoiler alert. And here's the thing. Because of the Sabrina Carpenter effect, you pinched-faced, weird, troll-looking guy who can't wear a suit, because of that, this girl dumpsters you, and everyone knows it.
Feminism is the glaring thing in front of us, where we have fertility rates down, we have marriage rates down, we have unhappiness up, and we did something in the 1960s out of the universities of Bretty Friedan and Gloria Steinem and all these feminists that basically said, you're trapped in a home, go get a job, freeze your eggs, take the birth control, and all of a sudden women are way unhappier than they were 40 years ago. And I just have to ask the question, Why is that? Is it working? And maybe there are biological differences between men and women that we should respect, and that deep down a lot of women want to get married and have children. In fact, we should applaud it, and we should support it, and we should say it means nothing if you're gonna go be a CEO of some shoe company or be some banker in London. What matters if you raise children and you have something to pass down long after you're gone.
What? If you're a CEO of a company, you pass the what? The company gets passed down to other people. They have kids. Whatever. Charlie Kirk did a gish gallop on this poor young lady, and I don't know what he expected her to do. We should watch the entire video because she decimates this guy. And the fact that he goes on a gish gallopy rant and like does nothing, says nothing, adds nothing to the conversation, and then just waffles about the good old days like an old man looking at clouds and talking to his grandson. Like, she responds more calmly and patiently than I could ever.
I think I would bring 2 points to that. The first one is just really simple, which is that you can ascribe liberalism all you want as the cause of the unhappiness. I would argue something else. I would say that it's certain economic policy that has very little to do with the social acceptance of alternative lifestyles. I would say that we can recognize that income inequality across a vast swathe of Western countries has increased, which causes all kinds of social ills, a lack of social cohesion, housing price growth doesn't correspond with wage growth, monopolies increasingly become kind of emboldened to interfere with politics, and monopolies don't prioritize social health either. I think that those offer more compelling reasons for a decline in happiness than an increase in freedoms, because just one more thing, on an intuitive basis, generally speaking, people want more freedom, not less.